What's up, y'all? Y'all had a good Christmas? I hope and pray you all had a great Christmas and spent some quality time with your loved ones or received or gave a beautiful gift. Welcome to another episode of KM True Stories.
And the money, ain't no hoeing me, boy, I keep it 100. Since it's a drought of real niggas, how the fuck could you hate? Could he niggas bitch and walk around while I'm trying to and the money, ain't no hoeing me, boy, I keep it 100. Uncut G, I ain't no rapper. If you want a verse, nigga, come to my hood so I can stop. And the money.
That was it. I never stopped banging. I started banging hard, then I got so hard till it was a shame.
Welcome to another episode of KM True Stories. A lot of you guys asked for a Christmas story, and I already did a video saying I didn't have no Christmas story for y'all. Well, I remember telling this one story. I don't know if I told it on a live stream or I did a story about it or put it in a book. I just don't remember. It's crazy how you remember some things, even into detail, and other things you don't remember, you absolutely have no recollection of. But as we get older, we tend to repeat the same stories. So this story right here is dealing with Christmas. So let's just say this is my Christmas story. Me and my brother, now this had to be, we had the white Jeep at the time, so it's post 88. He went back to prison in 91. So I'm going to say about 1990-ish. 1990-ish maybe. We go out to pull a burglary. This Christmas time. It's right before Christmas. Whatever was going on, I didn't have no money. He didn't have no money. You know, we might have had some crumb. Might have had $200-300 or something like that. But we had some major paper. We wasn't going out doing no burglary during Christmas season. I can't speak for him. I'm speaking for myself, right? So this one particular morning, bro gets up. What's up? You want to go out? Yeah, I want to go out. Bro would always put on this like sweatpants and a shirt or some shit. Like he had burglary outfits to where like he going to work out, like in case he got to run or something, in case he got to jump a fence or something. Or of course he don't want to mess up his new clothes or new shoes. Me, I always had like, yeah, I had Chucks, I had whatever, right? But feeless shoes and all that. But I usually wore one shoe at a time. I didn't go through a variety of shoes. I don't have a blue outfit today, a green outfit tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Red, white, and blue this day. You know what I'm saying? So I would wear the same shoes every day. Like my shoes is gonna go with a white T-shirt every time. They gonna go with a pair of khakis every day. You know what I'm saying? So blue khakis, black, gray. You know what I'm saying? Trash man green, beige. I'm gonna wear the same shit all the time. So nigga, I'm gonna throw on my best shoes, which is my only shoes probably at the time. And we jumped in the Suzuki Jeep, and that was really the family Jeep. That was everybody's Jeep, right? Mom's, my brother, and me. If anybody else in the family needs to use a Jeep, we gonna get in that Jeep. But it was like a designated burglary Jeep. Designated, go put in some work type Jeep, right? That Jeep was always getting shot at or shot from. Always crashing, being in wrecks. But it was always gonna come back with shit from a burglary. Filled up like a U-Haul truck. How in the hell you don't get caught when you got a convertible Jeep and anybody, police, anybody could see all that shit stacked up in the back of the Jeep. Back seat and a small ass little trunk they had behind the seat. But, so bro said, come on, let's go. We jump in the Jeep. He driving, I'm riding shotgun. We go up to Westchester. You would hope not to spend your Christmas in jail for something so petty and immoral. But you would like to see your mama happy. You would like to see your family members happy. At the time, me and bro, we didn't have no kids. He didn't have no kid. I didn't have no kid yet. We both had girlfriends that spent the night at the house, spent many a days at the house. And we broke. We down on our luck. Shit, that's just how it go in the ghetto. I know some people don't look at where we live as a ghetto. A lot of people don't want to understand and don't know we struggle like everybody else. Now, I don't care where you lived at, but it don't matter how low your income was for your parents, or how much your mortgage was, or how much your property was worth. We all struggled the same. Nigga, we all black, we all Crips, we all had the same struggle. Me and my brother, we just always did something about it. We always did something to combat being broke. And I held down a couple of jobs, but job wasn't my thing. I never wanted to work for somebody else. I always wanted to work for myself. A couple homies will tell you, I used to always tell them that back when I was a teenager. And I remember bro tell me, go knock on that door. I ain't knocking on that door. Man, just go ring the bell. I'm not ringing the doorbell. So he gets mad at me. He's yelling and fussing with me. Then he gonna leave my ass. How you gonna get home? Nigga, I'm getting home in our Jeep. Nigga, you ain't going home with me. Like, this nigga's tripping. This nigga is actually talking about leaving me. Like, nigga, if you leave me, nigga, we gonna have some issues. I don't care how big you are, how tough you are, how many times you've been to prison. You leave me, like mom used to leave me at school and when I caught court cases, nigga, we gonna have a problem. You ain't driving this Jeep no more, nigga. You not driving this Jeep no more, nigga. Whatever you take from that burglary, nigga, I'm finna break that shit, nigga. Period. I didn't like the way bro would talk to me. But I love the fact that he would inspire me. I love the fact that he was like, nigga, it's on-the-job training, nigga, go. I always liked that go attitude. Either go or let's go. I always liked that attitude where you don't force a nigga, but you trying to let a nigga know this is what you have to do. This is how you execute a plan. Whether you putting in work, breaking in a house, doing a robbery, whatever you doing, this is how it go. I always appreciated that, and that's what made me who I am today, whether he know it or not. But also, I always wanted to be smarter than him, because I didn't want to be the one getting visits on weekends in Chino Institution for men, YTS, YA, County Jail, Soledad, Folsom. You know what I'm saying? So I always wanted to be smarter than he was. I want to be like him, but smarter. I want to be like him, but safer. This nigga was crazy. And so we went to do a little burglary. Like, it's kind of a macho thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm scared because I wasn't used to ringing no damn bell or knocking on no door at the time. You know what I'm saying? My burglaries was different at the time, and I wasn't no full-fledged burglar at that time. So, bro has me like fighting my inner me is fighting each other. Like, nigga, you scared, or nigga, you want to pull a lick off, you want to impress bro, or you scared of bro, right? So, boom, finally I go ring the bell. Nobody answers. This nigga comes, this of course is broad daylight, but nigga, it's gardeners across the street, nigga, gardener down the street. Like, that ain't my get down, but he was a lot more aggressive, and that's why he had several burglaries under his belt, convictions, or arrests, or both. So, he gets out the car, he parks a Jeep right there next door, and then he comes and he goes over the gate. So I go over the gate with him. And they have a little window, kind of like a kitchen window. It's a small window, 2 pieces. And he lifts it up off the rack. And he tells me to go through the window. So I go through the window and I go open up the front door for him. He comes through the front door. And they got this big ass Christmas tree with a gang of presents. I don't know what I was thinking, but I wasn't thinking about taking their presents and none of that shit. So I'm going through the house looking for shit. This nigga stacking up Christmas presents. You don't know what's in there. So he's stacking up Christmas presents. So I grab a few too. I remember there was this one thing, right? Like it was wrapped up in red Christmas wrap. And it was shaped like probably was a bottle of wine or something in there. Boom, I grabbed that. That's the only present I really remember. And that present there was crystal. And my mother loved crystal. She always kept crystal on her tables and, around the house. So I got this crystal for Mom's on Christmas. Or I stole this crystal for Mom's on Christmas. So yeah, wasn't a bad idea bro had in mind. And I always tell these stories about, oh nigga, we going to jail. We going to jail. This was not one of those times. This was one of those times where I knew we was going to pull this lick off. And I know that I'm safe with bro, as wild as he is, as unsafe as he is. I just feel like this is easy lick. We going to get away with it. But nigga, I'm not finna be doing no burglaries with no gardener next door, no gardener down the street. The one thing I did think was pretty brilliant, when you hear the lawnmowers and shit and they lining up the grass, that noise will deflect noise from the neighbors when you gotta, you breaking through a door or window or you stacking shit up in the car. I give him that, but not me. Gardener ain't coming to court on me. You feel me? So I was always trying to be safer and smarter than bro. After we stack everything up, bro goes outside. Shit, bro leaving, I'm leaving too, nigga. So I'm creeping out the door with him. Like, nigga, go back in there. And he backs the truck up in the driveway. And we fill the truck up, we fill the Jeep up. And we skirt out. And we had Christmas on Eileen. We bought Christmas to Eileen that day, man. I remember they had some like wine bottles and champagne. Bro didn't drink that type of stuff. I didn't drink that type of stuff. We were still younger then. We would drink hard alcohol if we was gonna drink. We wasn't no beer drinkers either. Moms drank wine. Of course she'll drink some champagne. So I remember bro put bottles up under the tree. Shit, for her Christmas present and shit. She got champagne, she got wine and shit. And I don't remember what was in the gifts. I'd be lying if I try to tell you what was in them gifts. Whatever it was, wasn't that important. But I remember we had gifts under the tree. And I don't know who we gave them to. I don't know what was in them. But we had Christmas that year. I know I was happy to see Moms getting her Christmas presents from bro and shit. Bro made her feel special and happy. And that was a trip. We probably made, we might have made a couple $100 a piece. Wasn't nothing special. Wasn't no jewelry up in there or nothing like that. Wasn't no guns. At least we didn't find none. So it wasn't no hell of a lick. It was actually a very petty lick. The lick was so petty, them the type of licks niggas need to go to prison for. You know what I'm saying? Stealing somebody else's Christmas. But shit, we was broke. We was poor that year. We was poor that Christmas. We was poor that Christmas, man. This is about a year and a half after he pulled that big lick. This is it's before my son was born. It's before I had kids and all that shit. And I just thought about that story. So I thought I'd tell y'all that story. Very interesting story, right? A Christmas story. That's going to do it for this edition of KM Videos, True Stories. Be sure to click that like button. Don't be afraid to leave a comment about Grinch. It's still Christmas. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe in. All my stories ain't about stealing. All of them ain't about stealing from the rich and giving to the poor or having a Christmas on Eileen. I tell all sorts of stories here. I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all stay safe. Enjoy the rest of the holidays.
This is Los